Hey guys, this is Jeremy and welcome back. So I just finished a book by Jon Acuff called Finish. And I'm going to do a whole review of it on Church Mag so you can look for it. It's a Saturday morning review type of a article, so it'll be one of the next weekends coming up. And I'll be honest, spoiler alert, it really wasn't that good. The book itself was recommended by a friend of mine, and they said it was really inspiring, really exciting, and I don't doubt that it is, but for me, one of the things about books is I'm not necessarily looking for a pep talk. I'm not looking for a self-help book that kind of gets you going, gets you kind of motivated, because for me, that's something that just happens in the moment. And it's really coincidental that this happened because I read the book Grit before that I reviewed for this vlog, and it feels like that Jon Acuff read that book and said, I'm going to turn this into a book myself and use some of the research and some of the extra stories that go with it to be able to turn that into my piece as well. Now let me be clear, he's not plagiarizing anything. It is definitely Jon Acuff's approach. So if you enjoy his blog that he used to have, Stuff Christians Like, or just his general demeanor of having these long stories and unique perspectives and funny quips, then you'll probably think that this is entertaining. But I wasn't necessarily looking for an entertaining book at this point. I was looking for something that can help me work on projects and move forward with this stuff. And so I feel like the framework of Grits was put into this in general. Now, with all that being said, I'm not here to bash Jon Acuff, but he did have one good point in it, in the fact that he talked about when he works on projects, he has this idea of being able to cheat and to get a head start before he even starts that project. I just finished up all my different testing for my migraines, found out that I actually have something called physical pervasive headaches. And so that means every single time that I try to work out or wrestle with my kids and then like hold them up in the air and give them baths all within like a 15-minute time frame, that it can be really difficult. And the even more frustrating part about it is it'll happen for like 6 months and then it'll go away. And so the doctor said you need to eat better, you need to exercise more. Great, it's got all that stuff, sort of. I'm not the best eater in the world. He also said maybe you need to do some medication. Your blood pressure is kind of high because of all this stuff going on. So maybe take this medication. That'll be a preventative measure. And so I'm going to start that because it has more than one benefit. And the side effects are really small. I'm not a fan of medication in general, just because we're adding a ton of stuff into our bodies and it builds up over time. I'm not against modern medicine by any means. I am actually a huge proponent of it, but I try to limit what I can actually take care of by changing my lifestyle first. And I think that this is going to have to be a combination. It's not a long-term situation because in 6 months it might be that my cycle has ended and I'm not having these headaches anymore. But one of the things they talk about in Acuff's book is this idea of trying to cheat, get a head start, and be able to be successful that way. And so like if you were to start a blog and you want to have all this great content before you hit publish, to write 100 articles before you hit publish, or 50 articles, or at least 20 articles, so that if you're doing that day-to-day type thing, you already have 20 articles for inevitably when you don't have content to post that day or that week or whatever your time frame is that you want to do for yourself. So for me, one big issue that I have within my nutrition is that if I'm hungry and it's there, I'm probably going to eat it. And if I can't find something that's satisfying, then I'm not going to go for it, whatever it is. And a lot of times for me, that substance is something that's really important for me to be able to eat. A lot of times a Snickers bar actually has a lot of substance to it, and so I'll eat that. Reese's Cup actually has substance to it because of the peanut butter. I'll eat that as well. Unfortunately, they are not nutritious at all. So for me, I'm going to actually get a head start on this. I've actually gone ahead and pre-made all of my snacks for the next week or two, so that if I need to, I can check in, grab a snack for myself. I know it's healthy. I know it's there for myself. Sure, I may add some ranch for the broccoli. Maybe I'll add some peanut butter for the celery, because I want to enjoy the food. And celery, let's be honest, it's celery. It's not that good by itself, but whenever you use something like peanut butter, it's great. All that's chopped up. I have that head start for myself, so I know if I want a snack, it's there for me. So for me, having a thing of peanut butter, celery, I can just have a quick bite. I love it. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys have to do. How do you guys cheat? How do you guys try to get ahead? What are you guys doing to make sure that what you do is successful not only successful-ish, but like you've put all your heart and soul into making sure that that thing happens. What more can you do for your business, for your ministry, for your website, for your YouTube channel, so that you know you can be successful? So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you do to cheat? How do you try to get ahead? How do you get that advantage for yourself? I'd love to know what you guys think. Have you read the book Finished, or do you have a different understanding of the book than I do? Did you like it more than me? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time.